We bought this BMW M3 on the internet without seeing it, and it's much worse than we thought.
Is a screwdriver normally meant to go through your bodywork like that?
No.
Nah.
Does that say to you that it's a bit bent?
We're trying to buy and sell our way up to a supercar from £15,000, and in this new series the rules are simple. It has to be either a Ferrari or a Lamborghini that is no older than Will and I, so 1994 is the oldest we can go. No R8s, no 911s and no Maseratis. If we do it, we actually get to keep it.
I'm scared, but I'm excited.
We'd only seen the M3 in pictures, so it was time to see it for the first time in person.
Is it too far? Yeah. We're definitely in over our heads here.
Oh, me.
Can you put it straight in the skip?
Hello, boys.
Hello.
I've got your BMW M3 outside, immaculate condition. You're going to absolutely love it. It's actually a little bit worse than I thought. But let's lift this up, have a look at what it's like.
I'm nervous now. I was really excited before, and now I'm really nervous. Okay. Now, the first big challenge with this car, getting it inside, is that it has three... Oh! It's quite rusty.
It's not good.
We stopped poking around so that we could get the car off the truck and into the workshop. Unfortunately, that wasn't that easy.
Oh, hang on. It's the rad. Go on then, let it roll. You want to let it roll back, Rich, yeah?
Yeah.
Roll back then. Roll back. Go on, keep on going. There you go. More or less. I'm not sure it should be legal to buy stuff without looking at it first.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna need a bit more. More.
Don't curb the front right wheel.
There you go, lads. I'll see you in a few days. Okay? It'll be fixed by then, won't it?
And sold.
And sold, yeah. And you'll have made 5-6 grand.
More.
Before we got underneath the car, we had a look around it on the ground to see what our main issues were.
We bought this because it looks cool.
It does.
Basically.
It does look cool.
We could have bought a more boring car that had less damage, that would have been easier to do, but that's boring.
Yeah.
So we bought this because it's got, as you can probably see, a few cool bits on it that might be of use.
Yeah.
I did a few checks online in this car. I kind of went a bit deep and found loads of information about it. It's been in Performance BMW magazine, which in the UK is quite a popular BMW magazine.
And he loves that.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, that's cool. Buy! Which sort of like details the whole build. Someone bought this car quite standard, did a lot of these mods themselves, and then someone else bought it and has crashed it. Now it's our turn.
Right, let's walk around it. Should we show over and under the bonnet?
We should start on the bonnet, yeah, so...
Before we had a proper look, I spotted something interesting.
It's a Seaborn bonnet. It's a lot more than 1,500 quid.
Is it?
Yeah. Seaborn is like, well, it's very expensive carbon, so we'll have to look into that. But this is a full carbon bonnet by the looks of it, or at least part of it, at least the vents are carbon.
Other expensive bits.
Yeah. So obviously an M3 engine is already ITBs, but someone's put these velocity stacks. This would normally have. Well, people are going to know
ITBs?
that.
I didn't know what an ITB is.
They are individual throttle bodies.
Oh, okay. All right, if you'd said that, I would have knew what you meant.
Normally this would have a big plenum here that covers these throttle bodies and then an airbox here. Someone's replaced that with velocity stacks, which is what I think they call these. So that would be very noisy. It would make a good noise.
And what are the coilovers?
They
were?
3 of them were yellow speed coilovers, which I think they're meant to be quite good.
Cool. I mean, these are so cool.
They are cool, yeah.
These have like intakes. And this thing.
Yeah, there's a Kevlar scoop.
This is the main issue, the biggest of our main issues.
Yeah.
This has been bent upwards, which is weird. So do you think they've hit something that has snapped the coilover and it's come round? How have they bent it that way? That's what I want to know.
Rather like a run out of talent?
Probably. Now, there are some very concerning rusty bits.
Yeah, I mean, as with any sort of, I mean, this is 20 years old now, this car. And as with any old BMW, they're going to be a bit rusty, and that sill does not look healthy.
No. It also, while we're back here, it has a carbon roof.
Previous guy built it to be like a CSL.
This is also our second main problem. Yeah. Is the rear quarter is, well, destroyed.
Now, rear quarters like this are often the reason cars get written off, because this rear quarter is one entire great big piece. You don't just replace that easily.
Oh, talk about this, because this you liked when we bought it.
This I spotted on the ad and I was like, oh, because I like that. CSL boot lid, anyone who likes E46 M3s or E46s, this looks cool. But is it genuine? Because a genuine one costs a lot of money. And I was doing some, again, more nerding out on the internet, and someone said it was real, and I looked underneath and it looks like it is real.
Is this whole panel okay? Oh my God, is it the first one? See, well, from here, car looks amazing.
If I just look here,
Yeah.
It's time to look at the interior and see what's inside our M3.
It's really cool in here. Oh, it's got a short shifter on it. Ooh. The seats are lovely. The steering wheel is very cool. I like that. Oh yeah, the roll cage and harnesses.
Nice harnesses.
This is nice. It's got a lot of potential, this car. If we get it back to how it was before it was crashed, this car is a very nice car. It's got a fire extinguisher back here.
Yeah, that's the least of anyone's worries at the moment.
Yeah.
Catching fire. Got some really, really, really good bits on it.
Now remember, our goal here is to get it to a point where we can sell it for more than we bought it for. So then we can go again and buy something even more screwed and work our way up to a supercar.
So, our crash damaged M3 cost us £8,500 from a salvage auction, and we're hoping that we'll be able to sell for between £15,000 and £17,000 once it's fixed.
But I have to say, I'm more excited about it now than I was.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm more stressed about it. Now I've seen that rust on that sill,
That is worrying.
I am more concerned.
For some strange reason, I was feeling quite positive. But Richard had some bad news.
What do you think?
I don't think that's the first inner wing that's been on the car.
Oh.
This is not factory welding here. That's been welded around there.
Oh, God, it's been in a shunt before.
That's a different colour
That's a different colour.
to that.
To this, look at this, Jackson. So that is an original colour, and how it should look. Now look at that.
It's also where the VIN is. It's round the VIN.
Yeah.
It's not his first trip to the shadow realm. I'm stressed.
Oh. Oh, balls.
The more we looked, the more we realised how big of a job this was going to be.
We're in too deep here. Two idiots can put mods that are made to go on a Subaru. Two idiots cannot do this.
Speak for yourself and Richard.
The bodywork of the car hadn't filled us with confidence, but now it was time to take a look underneath.
And this is the bit I'm drawn to. Have a long look at that, Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a hole.
And this is something we didn't know was an issue with it. Richard, tell us what you think of this. Is this beyond?
Careful, Richard.
Oh.
Is a screwdriver normally meant to go through your bodywork like that?
No.
Nah.
Oh, God. We knew it had issues. We didn't know that was going to be one of them.
This M3 is already looking like an absolute nightmare, so you should subscribe right now and click the bell icon so you don't miss a moment of our misery.
Shall we find a positive?
Okay, the exhaust is nice. Miltech.
Miltech, and it's sort of like from there back. Is there anything majorly bad under the engine? It's there.
Steering rack is screwed. It's a bit oily. If it doesn't start, today everything has gone wrong.
Yeah, basically. But it has had the boot floor done, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Common problem on M3s.
Oh, there you go.
The boot floor cracks where the subframe attaches, which is obviously a structural problem. They have hairline cracks, and eventually they get really, really bad. If you see Matt Armstrong's video, he had it really bad. Someone's already done it.
So you can weld in plates over these mounting points to strengthen them so that you don't get cracking.
After taking a good look around, we needed to make a provisional list of parts.
Wishbone, drop link, coilover, wheel arch liner, washer fluid tank, tie rod, steering rack, wheel hub, brake disc, brake pad, brake caliper, wheel, an entire sill or two, possibly, we haven't looked at the other one yet, offside and near side wings, offside corner for the indicator, an entire new skin for there, or inner skin for there, rear quarter, fuel door, rear bumper, rear light, rear glass completely gone, a new sill cover, paint as well. So it's a pretty small list I think we've got there, yeah. And what's it going to cost?
We priced this up, didn't we? And this is doing everything properly, buying BMW parts, all that sort of thing. £11,785. And we think this car's going to be worth 15,000 to 17,000.
Yeah. So at the moment, that's like 20k in.
So we need to get creative with buying cheap parts, fitting them cheaply. So that leaves us with one thing to check. and that is the engine. Lovely key ring.
You get this when you get a crashed car.
For some reason, Will started making strange noises.
Oh. That's good. That short shifter is that. Oh my goodness.
Don't make a mess in there.
It's unbelievable.
Before our first startup, we came across what could be a huge problem.
I'm sorry. No, hang on. Will, get out of the car. That could be a big discovery because we were stressing that this car was bent. So the thing that goes between the struts to strengthen them
Yeah.
is snapped there. And it won't go back in 1.5 millimeters off. But does that say to you that it's a bit bent?
Optimist in me saying no.
All we need to do is strap it back on, put some force through it, bend it back.
That's what a strut base is for.
Right, go on then.
Ready to go?
Yeah, not
Right,
yet.
hold on.
Give it a little blip. It's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, knock it off the set.
Start kill it.
So it runs.
It runs. I don't know. That's good.
Yeah. Wasn't hearing no knocking or anything like that.
The fan was rubbing, but I am very stressed.
I'm positive. We've ended on a positive note.
So we are going to go away and order some parts so that next episode we can fit them.
Just wanted to roll on 4 wheels.
Yes.
First objective.
If anyone knows anything about this car, knows how it's crashed, tell us, please. And make sure you subscribe because it's going to be a banging series.
It will be.
Trading all the way up to a supercar, we're going to get there. And this is the first one. Make sure to check out the Subaru content. We're building Subaru to be faster than a supercar down here. And see you in the next one.
I'm going to lie down, try not to cry.